Detroit Den 313. Welcome back, Steve here. As you can see, unfortunately, flying solo today. They got my guy Will working. We do have real normal jobs. They're okay. They're not the funnest, but unfortunately, we can't always do shows together, and it really sucks. I know our show and our content is much better when the both of us are on here and we can kind of banter back and forth. But Will's working. Sucks to be Will. I got the day off. I'm going to rub it in his face a little bit, guys. Today, I'm going to talk about. I've talked about this kid on the show more than any other player, Jameson Williams. What happened yesterday in OTAs was finally, maybe a little bit of a shot in the arm for me, giving me a little life because I've defended this kid tooth and nail the last year and a half while we've been doing the show, all through the betting stuff, some of the drop passes, everything that the media has scrutinized, the fireworks, handing out money on his own time, like everything that he's been scrutinized about. We on this show have defended Jameson Williams. It's nice to finally maybe start reaping some rewards for that because my arm's getting tired from holding up that shield defending Jameson Williams. So OTAs is going on, and Dan Campbell yesterday in a press conference interview, whatever you want to call it, was asked pretty much, I'm paraphrasing here, who stood out to you the most? And he said, without a doubt, Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams has impressed me the most. His exact words were, he is a man on a mission. That does something for me, for the Detroit Lions to have finally get to say that about Jameson Williams. Like, this kid, he struggled. He's had his bumps, man. He's going through the grind of the NFL of learning. And like we said, last year was truly kind of his rookie year, and even that was shortened with the handful of games he was suspended for the betting stuff. So last year, getting him on the field was kind of his rookie year. Going into year 3 to hear things like man on a mission, and Dan Campbell was also asked, what area of his game has he improved on the most? Everything. So to me, that's blocking, running, route running, catching the ball, understanding the defensive concepts, understanding, coverages, all that stuff. Everything, Dan Campbell said. He has improved on everything. Listen, we'll get into Jameson Williams' stats. I can't buff him. I can't shine a light on it because he only touched the ball on an average 2 times a game. He played in 12 games. He got 24 touches. It's hard. He really kind of started to be, just with my eyes, just the eye test of when did Jameson Williams really start getting going. It was probably maybe the Thanksgiving game. I mean, like I said, his high was only two catches a game, so it's kind of hard. Against Minnesota, he had 5 catches, so I guess I was wrong there. Denver, he had 4, but other than that, he averages out to 2 touches a game, so he doesn't touch the ball a tremendous amount. But when he does, when you get him the ball, we saw it in the NFC Championship game, what can happen. This guy is the biggest weapon the Detroit Lions have. I love Amon-Ra St. Brown, but what does Amon-Ra St. Brown do that's really, really elite? He runs elite routes. He has great hands. He understands defenses. Jameson Williams, if he can learn all of that and use his speed, he's going to be a phenomenal player. And we've been talking all offseason about who's going to play that X receiver, who's going to demand a double team. I'm sorry, I love Donovan Peoples-Jones, but I think Jameson Williams is like the one guy where he comes out onto the field and defensive backs go, all right, hey, we got to account for number 9. Number 9 is not Matthew Stafford no more. Number 9 is Jameson Williams. That's a guy we got to keep an eye on. We got to know what's going on. This guy has, I don't know exactly what his 40 time is. I would imagine somewhere in the 4.3s because he didn't run at the combines when he injured his knee in the national championship game while he was at Alabama. So not 100% sure, but we know he's got elite speed. We've seen it. Man, I just want to see this kid just blossom, and I think this is finally going to be the year. I think this is finally the year that we get a breakout season from Jameson Williams. Me and Will have been talking about it all year. I guess I'll just tease it. We kind of had an episode planned on who we're going to talk about when it comes to breakout players on offense and defense. For me, it's Jameson Williams. But with every good thing I say, I must admit there's some problems. There's some challenges ahead for young JMO here. We have a loaded offense. So here's the problem. There's only one football. There's only one football we can get, to our playmakers. And I think that's what Jared Goff is a lead at, getting the ball to guys who can make plays. Jared Goff himself is not making plays with his legs. All he has to do is know and put guys in the best positions to be able to make plays. If he gets a guy like Jameson Williams really going, this offense could be absolutely impossible to stop. And I do mean impossible. But there's a problem. Like I said, one football to go around. Who's not going to be able to touch the ball? I mean, we got Jahmyr Gibbs. Do you want to not have him with the ball in his hands? David Montgomery had like 230 some carries last year. Sam Laporta was really just absolutely blew up the NFL last year from the tight end position as a rookie, damn near shattering every rookie tight end record. He's got to get the football. Amon St. Brown, you're paying him $25 million a year. He's your go-to guy. Him and Sam Laporta are your go-to guys on third down when you need that 3rd and 4. You got to keep the sticks moving. St. Brown, Laporta, those are guys you got to look at. Jameson Williams, how are we going to get him the ball? You could use Jameson Williams in a way you can't use a lot of our other wide receivers. You can use him a little bit on the run game. We've seen what he does with end arounds, reverses. The only time I didn't like seeing him on an end around was on Monday night against the Raiders when Max Crosby absolutely killed him. That's Max Crosby. He's one of the best of the league. We got to cut him a little slack on that one. So there is a little bit of an issue because there's only one football and we have a lot of mouths to feed. This is a good problem to have because this is pretty much Ben Johnson telling Jared Goff, hey, man, you got a bunch of Ferraris out there. Figure out how to get them the football. Me and you have to figure this out together. We got to keep everyone happy. How can we spread this around? By spreading it around, you're going to keep defenses guessing. If I can get the Amon St. Brown the ball 7-8 times a game, Jameson Williams 5 or 6, let the running backs do their thing whenever we need to run the football. Sam Laporta, we just got to spread it out, man, and making our offense absolutely unstoppable by having a defense go out there and say, man, I have no idea who's getting the ball. I have no idea what they're going to run here. They're running an end around with J-Mo. They send in J-Mo deep. Are they going to hit Amon on a 15-yard slant? Like, we have no idea. Are they going to run the ball? We've seen them run the ball on 3rd and 9. We have no idea as a defense. Good problems to have, guys. So it's nice to see the development of Jameson Williams finally paying off. I think this year 3, man, I think we're due for about an 800-yard season from Jameson Williams. And I know everyone likes that 1,000-yard season, but I'd be more than happy with about 800 yards, 6 total touchdowns. I don't care if they come on the ground or in the passing game. I don't care. Get them the ball. Let them run. Anything more than that, I'm kind of feel like I might be setting the bar a little low. 6 touchdowns for a guy who could score a touchdown any single time he touches the ball. I don't know. 6 might be a little low, but I'd be happy with 6. I'll say that because what did he have last year? Like 3. I think he had 2 receiving and 1 rushing in the NFC Championship game. So if he could double his touchdown production and you would just keep getting the production from the other players on the team, like it's just this team's going to be a problem, man. Don't let this defense show up. Don't let this revamped secondary be elite. Don't let this defensive line be elite because this team's going to be impossible to stop, and I truly believe that. Guys, I really think the NFC Championship game, unfortunately, we lost that one, but I think that was kind of J-Mo's coming out party. His last game, so he didn't really get to build on it. So now he's had a whole offseason going into OTAs where he's shining. Dan Campbell's praising him, using those monstrous words that I told you guys about, man on a mission, doing everything well. I'm excited. Leave some comments down below. Hit that like button. I'm going to get with Will later today. We'll have another show out for you guys. Stick around, subscribe. We'll be back later, guys. Have a good day.